got Crinkle in front. Stunning Seed takes it strong to the cup.
Offensive volley here in the inside. Stanley Brennan.
Oh, nice pirouette off the glass, off the crossover.
Oh, what a block from Jared Dillinger, and goal!
Oh, big block. Tough matchup to work with. Gets the basket. Nick the shot. Boom.
It's a kabagot. Forward ahead to RR. Bang! Bang!
Let's get the PBA Wednesday Wars started here at the Mall of Asia Arena. We've got a doubleheader for you here on ESPN5. At ang unang magbabakbakan sa araw na ito, Phoenix Fuel Masters against TNT Katropa. Naghahanda na po itong dalawang koponan na sa may kalakitnaan ng ating standing so far in these eliminations ng ating Philippine Cup 2018. They're about to go at it. It should be an exciting game between two teams jockeying for positions as we are about to enter into the latter stage ng Elims. Pwestuhan na yan para sa playoffs. Ako po si Charlie Cuna, PBA Pilipinas. Kasama ko, Dominic Uy. Doms, you look at these two teams, they're separated by about a half game. And either way, they've played some brilliant games. Minsan naman, medyo natatambakan itong Phoenix, but they can always play hard because they're under Coach Louie Alas.
You look at these two teams, both teams have 4 games left. If you look at our team standings, nandun sila sa bandang gitna na bandang baba. One team, TNT, at 4-3. Ito namang Phoenix at 3-4. So last 4 games, why is it so important? This is where you make that last push. Last push to get into the top 8. Nandyan sila ngayon sa top 8. Phoenix is actually number 6. TNT is number 5. But you want to be able to look at the top 2 spots. Phoenix obviously coming off a lost game. TNT naman, nanalo sila against Kia, but I know that Coach Nash Rosella was not happy with that win the last time.
So definitely, hindi siya satisfied talaga, Doms. Medyo kinulang sila sa dulo.
Well, in the end, Kia, you got to give it to Kia. Kia played really well. They were able to keep in there, but he felt that TNT, especially coming off a loss, they wanted a bigger game from their stars.
So ito na nga sinasabi natin, nasatisfied si Coach Nash Rosella, bagamat nanalo nga koponan niya 5 points lang kontra sa Kia. No disrespect to the Picantos. Pero alam naman natin, TNT, one of the top tier teams for many years already sa ating liga. And sabi nga niya, he doesn't think his players got the message. Ang ganda ng laro ng Kia. Dapat mas maganda ang showing nila. They cannot play down to their opponents. Pag tingin nila lamado sila, dapat tik-tik talaga.
Well, really, the key is to be able to play at your level. If you're one of the elite teams, and TNT is one of the elite teams in the PBA, kinakailangan yung level mo yung dapat hahabulin ng mga kalaban, and not that you go down to the level of the other teams. So obviously, Coach Nash trying to give that message to his team. Ito namang Phoenix, napakaganda rin naman ng pinapakita under Coach Louie Alas, and we'll break it down a little bit more later on.
That's right. But you talk about the TNT Katropa, one of the bright spots definitely para sa kanila late last season, and dito sa first conference ng season na ito has been Machine Gun Kelly Williams. Parang bumalik na sa dating form niya with the Santa Lucia Realtors, really playing MVP-type basketball, scoring, rebounding, defending. Lahat ng hinihingi ni Coach Nash, and even more, sinibigyan nito si Kelly.
Oh, he's been playing fantastic basketball. Look at that game against the Kia. 23 points, 11 out of 18 from the field, 8 rebounds. And he was solid from start to end. And one thing I like about Kelly is, alam mo, he won his MVP 2 years or 3 years into his career. But now I feel he's a much better player, largely because yung focus niya and yung approach niya to the game is very different. When you're younger, when you're a lot stronger, madami kang iniisip. But as you progress into your pro basketball career, nakikita mo din na, this may not be for such a long time. So you want to maximize and take advantage. And Kelly has gone through so much. He's gone through ups and downs, not just on the court, but even off the court. And that's why you respect how Kelly is playing now at the ripe age of 36.
That's right. It's 36 today. We'll talk about that more later. We'll go to the other side of this matchup, yung Phoenix Fuel Masters. Huling laro nila kontra sa Alaska Aces. They were coming off a win in their game prior to that. Medyo on a high sila, pero Alaska Aces brought them back down to earth. Medyo mababa ang fuel level ng Phoenix Fuel Masters doon.
Well, you look at how Alaska and the Phoenix play, they're basically the same. They put a lot of premium on defense, focus on the defensive end and forcing some turnovers. But you look at how they played in that ball game, obviously Coach Louie hindi natuwa dahil kala niya may advantage siya na coming into it kasi alam niya yung sistema. However, the defense is what he felt that they were not able to do. They gave a lot of fast break points. They were down by about 27. So that was just huge. And right off the bat, they were outplayed by Alaska. But Alaska, the past 5-6 games has been playing fantastic basketball. Parang Alaska of 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, you know, Coach Louie puts a premium sa depensa. So he wants them to play as good defense as Alaska does para ganun din ang maging resulta ng kanilang mga laro. You know, when you talk about the great defense of Alaska, they were able to shackle more or less itong si Matthew Wright, who's the main gunner para sa Phoenix Fuel Master Dome. Yes, he did score 16 points in that game, pero nahirapan siya almost on every attempt. His shooting percentage was well, low fuel as well.
Well, 7 out of 22 from si Matthew Wright in that ball game. Though he had 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals, you know, he had to work for the 16 points. Then every time he would shoot, there was somebody in front of his face really defending him. Kaya pinahirapan talaga to si Matt Wright. And the other guys not able to come up and be able to kumagatugunan yung kulang na hindi maibigay ni Matt nung larong yun.
Although he did have 5 assists and 5 steals, yeah, all-around player talaga si Matthew Wright. Okay, puntahan natin yung ating rumarampa dyan sa sideline, si Riza Diaz. Riz,
I actually asked Matthew Wright about those numbers versus Alaska, and he told me it's just one of those days. And today, he's hoping for a better outing, and he could actually wish for it literally because today, it's Matthew Wright's birthday. He turns 27 today. And what's interesting, birthday din niya ni Kelly Williams. So sabi nila, kapag birthday mo daw, baka may extra swerte. Ang tanong, sino kaya masuswertein dun sa dalawa dahil nga magkalaban? Sinong birthday kaya ang mas magiging happy at the end of the game? That soon we'll find out, gentlemen.
salamat Riza. Ito na, tatawagin ang ating venue announcer ang starting lineup. Pakinggan natin.
For the Philippine Cup. And today's doubleheader, the first game, TNT Katroba are facing the Phoenix Fuel Masters. And now introducing the starters for TNT Katroba. From Pampanga at guard, number 17, Jason Castro. At guard from Batangas, number 10, Ryan Reyes. From Cebu at center, number 21, Kelly Williams. At forward from Pampanga, number 14, Tony Semerad. And from Cagayan Valley at forward, number 18, Troy Rosario. Head coach for TNT is Nash Rosella. And now the starters for the Phoenix Fuel Masters. At guard from Pasay City, number 31, RJ Hazul. From Tarlac, at guard, number 20, JP Mendoza. At center from Baguio City, number 18, Doug Kramer. From Pangasinan, at forward, number 3, Jason Perkins. And also at forward from Tarlac, number 35, Matthew Wright. Head coach for the Phoenix Fuel Masters is Louis Alas. The referees for the ball game are No Killinggit, Rayante, Marty Montoya, and Albert Dula. This game is under the supervision and regulations of the games and season sport. It's TNT versus Phoenix. We are
About to jump it up at center court. Two teams fighting for position dito sa Eliminations ng Philippine Cup 2018. Starting for the TNT Katropa, Kelly Williams, the birthday boy, together with Ryan Reyes and Jason Castro, Anthony Semerad and Troy Rosario. Kabilang panig naman Perkins, Kramer, and Matthew Wright, together with JP Mendoza and RJ Hazul. Ating first quarter, hatid sa atin ng Cobra. Simulan na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. Ang mga naka-blue na TNT Katropa ang unang nakakuha ng possession. Then naka-white naman with red trim itong Phoenix Fuel Masters.
Charlie, itong si Jason Castro in that previous game against Kia in the last few minutes of that ball game, he actually twisted his ankle. So maganda dyan, nakapagpahinga siya ng bahagya, you know, about a week in between these games. So looks like he's okay.
Wasn't too severe of a sprain kasi naka-recover na within a week.
Sa wet spot siya na natapilok eh. Nadulas.
That's why it's really important, you know, since you mentioned it anyway, it's important. Minsan nagda-draggle na rin kasi pinupunasan yung mga map boys natin o yung mga may hawak ng mga trapo dyan, medyo tumatagal. Kailangan pagawa natin talaga sa kanila yung delikado sa mga players natin. Several injuries have happened, not just here, but in other leagues like the NBA, na dahil sa slick spot on the floor. At nauna na sa scoring, si Kelly Williams, tinanong ni Riza kanina, sino kayang magbe-birthday talaga o magiging bini-birthday sa larong ito? Well, pwedeng silang dalawa, no? Mag-cancel out silang dalawa. Sino ang susuporta sa mga may birthday? Yan ang tanong. Kelly, taken away by Perkins, a rookie who has shown a penchant for playing straight up defense and offense. There's Matthew Wright. At nauna na sa score yung mga birthday boys.
Oh, very important for Phoenix is hindi sila mapag-iwanan agad. Yun ang nangyari sa kanila against the Alaska Aces. Though obviously Alaska did it on the defensive end. Itong TNT naman, you know that they have a lot of firepower, but in terms of their averages in three-point shooting and in points on the board, hindi mo makikita doon. But everybody knows that TNT is explosive.
Well, definitely. Grabe, man level yung TNT, especially the past few years. Championship team talaga yan. Dribblers, open your Moneyball apps. Ito ang ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sinong player ng TNT ang may kaarawan ngayon? Number 1, Kelly Williams. Number 2, Sydney Onwubere. Number 3, Alfrancis Tamsi. Pindot na kung kayo nakikinig.
Ilang beses na namin sinabi yung sagot.
Yun ang paulit-ulit kami. Dapat huli nyo yun. Hazul goes to JP Mendoza. Paborito ni Louie Alas si JP Mendoza with the Alaska Aces when he was still an assistant over there. So when JP went down to the injured reserves, kinuha agad. Ito si Coach Louie. That was a push from JP Mendoza. And Semerad seems to be shaken up kasi dire-diretso siya doon sa basket support. Panoorin natin ang nangyari. A bit of a shove. Momentum carried him into Semerad.
Oh, he used two hands to push itong si Semerad.
Semerad's papas na yun. So, okay lang. Medyo shaken up lang. Pero
tsaka nagkalaban na yan sa NCAA. Di ba nag-abot sila?
Magkakampi.
Oh, tama, magkakampi pala
Magkakampi,
sila.
oo.
Nagkalaban sila sa ensayo.
Yan. Yun, tama ka doon. Magkakampi sila. Same side sila. Nasa
Tama,
pula.
tama.
Sa bagong university. The new
San Beda.
San Beda University. Ha? Ngayon, hindi na college. University. Okay, this free throw is brought to us by Smart. Be there like never before. Tony Semerad, shooter yan. So, pasok yung dalawa. 6-4 ang ating score. His specialty is, of course, the corner jumper from three-point land. Hazul on the way up, tipped away by Williams or Castro ang nakatama sa kanya. Referee Killingan whistled that. Kelly Williams' first personal. Kramer jumper, and you can't leave Doug Kramer open ganong klaseng range, no? Pasok na pasok sa kanyang offensive repertoire yan. And a miscue from Jason Castro. Kinulit lang ni Hazul ng konti. He dribbled on the baseline, and that's a quick turnover for TNT, a chance for Phoenix to grab the lead.
Two of the strongest points of Phoenix is points off turnovers. They're #1 in the league, so they force a lot of turnovers and also second chance points. That means they get a lot of offensive rebounds. So if you're TNT, you know that you cannot turn the ball over, and also you don't want to give up offensive rebounds.
Matthew Wright misses the three. Troy Rosario skying for that rebound. Ito na si Jason. To Troy, not ready for that. He was cutting. He thought diretso ni Castro, pero ito pinito na rin ng Phoenix Fuel Map. It's a bit of a sloppy sequence for both teams. Look at that backward pressure. Na expected naman dapat ng TNT because Phoenix has been doing it game in and game out.
Pero paminsan magugulat ka din eh. And if somebody's not prepared, everybody on the floor has to know what spot they have to be in.
RJ Hazul. Wide right on tira. Perkins saves it. Slammed into the front seats. Wright will attack.
And Matthew Wright today with 4 points in the ball game. You like how he's being aggressive.
Naki Castro. Labas kay Troy. Kick to the corner. Favorite spot. That's the result. That usually happens pag si Tony Semerad ay bumato mula riyan.
From the corner, he knows that if he's gonna hang out there, mahahanap siya ng kanyang mga kakampi.
Antay-antay lang doon eh. No? Mahahanap siya ni Jason Castro. There's Kramer going over to Mendoza. Mendoza makes his move. Kicks it out to Hazul. 6 to shoot para sa Phoenix. Napunta kay Wright. Under pressure. 3 seconds. Dug inside. Hook shot. JP gets it to go! Ganda ng ikot na bola.
Oh, and RJ Azul really trying to pressure itong si Jason Castro. You want that para maiba yung opensiba nitong TNT.
Castro on the move. Binawi agad. Binawi naman agad.
Oh, Jason Castro, one of the better ball handlers. One of the quickest players in the PBA. you know, give him a little bit of space, iiwanan ka niyan.
There's a timeout called with 7:52 remaining. And it's a full timeout called by Coach Louis Alaf. They're down by 1. Well, Jason Castro is the constant. We were talking about him bago ng timeout. One of the fastest players, definitely. But this guy can also score right now. He can rebound. He can do it all.
22 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists for Jason Castro, 8 out of 12. I feel si Jason, as he progressed into his career, mas naging efficient. You know, he's giving up a lot more assists. He's shooting and picking his spots a lot better.
Here's a drive a while ago from Castro, brought to us by United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified po ito. So sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Well, that was such a smooth transition for him into that main point guard spot para sa TNT. Remember, Jimmy Alabag was the main man for more than a decade.
Diba? Dami rin nilang pinanalong championship. And when Jimmy would be the MVP, si Castro would be the finals MVP.
That's right.
So they had such a great tandem at dami siyang natutunan.
They learned to coexist, pero nung umalis si Jimmy, biglang si Jason stepped into that role na naging leader talaga ng kanyang koponan. But Doug Kramer has hit 2 jumpers already in this game. And he gave his team the lead with that last one, 7:22 remaining in the first period. Mall of Asia Arena po ang ating venue sa araw na ito para sa PBA Wednesday. Dito sa ESPN 5, Semerad hands it off to Castro. No changes yet in those lineups. Almost 5 minutes in. Matthew Wright. Kick out kay JP. Bumitaw. Bitin ang 3-pointer. Here comes Ryan Reyes. Up ahead to Castro. He has Troy. But he saw Semerad mula dun sa kabila. Semerad sails in para si Lea.
Oh, one of the few times that Phoenix not able to get down. You're trying to go for an offensive rebound. And that time, sometimes that is a problem when everybody tries to go for an offensive rebound. Walang nagsisafety.
Cross-court pass to Mendoza sa kanyang approach. Naglakad. Traveling ang tinawag. Ngayon, ito na yung unang palitan ng players. As we watch again, a fast break brought to us by United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified. Sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Jello Alulino is in the game. Jeffrey Chan, the Negros sniper. Ipinasok na rin ni Coach Louis Alas. Ryan. Sa kanto, taas kay Kelly. He was practicing this earlier. He was knocking them down, pero that one is short. Ito, hindi pwede pabayaan. So yan, bantay sarado naman. Jason Perkins, a hefty lefty. Hook shot off the glass, doesn't go. Bakbakan sa rebound, nagkatulakan. Sinong matatawagan? Looks like it's Tony. Doug Kramer pala ang tinawagan. So Phoenix foul. Jason Perkins sits. Pinasok si Willie Wilson, who 2 weeks ago was the player of the week dito sa PBA. Justin Sean Chua pumasok para kay Doug Kramer. So nagpalitan yung dalawang henerasyon ng mga sentro ng Ateneo Blue Eagles. Pakibalita tayo, Doms, kay Riza Diaz.
Charlie Mo is back after missing their last game versus Kia due to a stomach virus. Ang sabi ni Mo, he had to spend a full day in the hospital. And of course, after noon, hindi rin siya nakapag-ensayo. But prior to this game, nakadalawang full practices naman daw siya. But he admits he's not 100%. Medyo winded pa daw. So he'll try to pace himself for this game. Prior to this game, tinanong ko siya kung anong kinain niya. Ang sabi niya, he loaded, of course, on a lot of fluids to make sure he's hydrated and a lot of bananas. Charlie.
So he basically didn't answer your question. Hindi na sinabi ko anong kinain niya. Pero habang nagkikwento si Riza tungkol kay Mo, nag-power move naman si Big Mo kontra kay Justin Chua. Kasi alam na niya yung laro ni Justin Chua kasi he played for them last conference. Alam niya yung galaw niya, so alam niya kaya niya.
Sa ensayo, nagkakalaban yan.
Sabi niya, kaya ko to. First 2 points ni Mo Tautua. Number 1 pick couple of seasons ago. Chua to the basket. Gusto sanang bumawi. No go. Rebound taken by Big Mo. Teams up by 3. 5:26 to go in the first. R.R. Garcia, siyang hero yung laban nila kontra sa Kia. Muntik na sila doon.
Nung nasaktan yung Jason Castro, it was R.R. Garcia who was able to knock down the last 4 points in that ball game. At dalawang napakahirap doon, ha?
That's right. Those were tough shots. But he's shown an ability to hit clutch shots in his career kahit nung nasa kolehiyo pa siya. Alolino. Ito, may hot game dun si Alolino eh. A couple of games ago ng Phoenix, halos di nagmintis si Jello. I think that was against Magnolia, if I'm not mistaken. He was hitting all those shots. Chua lost it. RR goes over to RR. Sa pangalan eh, pumas break sa play na yon.
You like also how these two guys are learning to play with each other. Alam naman natin si RR Garcia, when he's inside, his main option is really to shoot. Be able to relieve some of that offense from the other guys. Ito naman si Pugoy plays really both ends of the floor.
Coming in para sa TNT to replace Troy Rosario is the veteran. And the veteran, he's really, when you say veteran, isa sa mga iisipin mo talaga ngayon. Harvey Carey, one team his entire career. Diba?
Bibihira yung ganyan.
Wala na ibang ganyan dito. Wala na. Diba? Kagiwa na lang pala. Silang dalawa pala ni Kagiwa.
Tsaka kasabay ni Jimmy Alabag to si Harvey Carey.
Motown Tua. Labas kay RR Garcia to RR Pugoy. Pugoy, stumep back three. Bitin ang tira. Jeffrey Chan tracks it down. Jeff has been shooting well. So yung mga laro nila. Turnaround jumper. Felt his foot was clipped. And a Revilla na pick up nila in the offseason from the Kia Picantos. He's at the point guard position. Now to Willie Wilson. Willie hook shot. You gotta love Willie Wilson. You talk about efficiency. Dog. Isa sa pinaka-efficient. The TNT calls a timeout. They're up by 3. 3:49 ang natitira first period. Well, when they really needed someone to take charge, RR was clutch dun sa huling laban nila against Kia. Dahil nga na-injure si Jason Castro, he was thrust in position doon at nag-deliver naman siya.
When they needed the points, itong si RR Garcia was able to knock those shots down. 13 points, 5 rebounds in 30 minutes. But itong si RR Garcia, 4 of those 13 coming in the last minute and a half of that ball game.
Dom, si Riza may kwento para sa atin.
In spite of a good performance, may konting puna pa rin ang coaching staff dun sa naging laruan ni RR Garcia. Not only him, but also Troy Rosario. Kasi yung napansin nila after the game, sa plus and minus efficiency, silang dalawa lang yung negative. Paliwanag sa akin ni assistant coach Josh Reyes, that's because of the way they play defense. These guys, game is defined through their offense. At kapag hindi nga masyadong maganda daw yung opensa, eh nagsasuffer din yung defense. Things that they had to point out to these players so that they could actually even play better as they are already right now. Gentlemen.
Well, knowing these two guys, they'll take that, those comments very constructively. Kahit ikaw yung nagpapanalo sa laro na yung kunyari, you look at the overall picture, you could have done better. And these guys are always striving
hindi
to
sila
improve.
satisfied dun sa panalo eh. Diba? They're not really satisfied.
As a team,
they felt that they could have done better. And that's where really, like I said, you gotta be able to measure yourself at the level that you're in. Diba? You use yourself as a barometer. Obviously, you check out everybody else in the league and then you use that and then you see hanggang saan ba kaya and then where to improve on. And you know that efficiency ratio na sinasabi ni Risa, ano yan, part yan ng statistics eh. So that means pag nasa loob ka, when you're inside the court, lamang ba yung koponan mo? Or mas madami bang nasuscore yung kalaban? So either plus or minus yan.
Oh, Carey catches while he's on his feet, gets the pass into Pugoy. Ganda naman yung focus ni Harvey Carey sa play na yun. He's a veteran. Hindi na nagpapanik yan. Willie Wilson, a veteran as well, who's bounced from around for a lot of teams here dito sa PBA. Pero yung galing niya, nandiyan pa rin.
Maximized by all the teams that he's been in.
He's held out, no? Kahit ang component was puntahan niya. Mo on the way up, lost it. Alolino picked it up. Revilla. Kicks to the corner. Jeff Chan open. Masyado malakas. Justin Chua gets the rebound. Shot clock did not reset. Pero marami pa namang oras. Revilla checks it out. It's up to 10. Revilla. Hesitation move. Kick kay Justin. Paso!
Grabe talaga yung pagkambyo nitong si Eli Revilla to that other side. Just making the defense pause for that little bit. And yun na, naiwanan na.
RR on the move. Wanted to give it to Mo Tautuat. Tapik palabas ng Phoenix. 10 seconds to shoot for TNT. You're approaching the 2-minute mark of the first period. Ryan Reyes. to RR Pugoy. Na somewhere along the way, ito si RR Pugoy, if he hits another basket, will be averaging 20 plus points a game in this league. He has shown an ability to hit any kind of shot that you want, diba?
And he's getting better every game. Ang gandahan dito kay Pugoy, he can coexist with guys that put up a lot of numbers, but you know that he's gonna get a lot of minutes because he plays both ends of the floor.
He can put up those numbers as well, diba? Kung kailangan. Cross court, punta kay Pugoy. Pugoy spins towards the baseline. May reach in si LA Revilla. Nahuli siya ng ating baseline referee. Penalty na yan, diba? So shooting 2 free throws is RR Pugoy, and like I said, he'll get his points no matter which way. And his free throws are brought to us by Smart. Be there like never before. May mga iba dyan nagsasabi, di ko akalain magiging ganito kagaling ito si RR Pugoy sa college kasi di masyadong gumagawa. Eh, maraming ganun eh. Di ba? Pag na-release na pagbigyan ka na rito, gagawin mo talaga. Okay, dribblers. Tamang sagot sa ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question ay si Kelly Williams. Siya ang may birthday sa koponan ng TNT Katropa sa araw na ito.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
36 years old. And then, you know,
magkaedad sila ni Willie Wilson, if I'm not mistaken.
Mga veterano as well, you know, really just some guys who have been efficient. There's a reason why they've lasted this long sa kanilang mga careers. Carl Dehesa, in and out ang kanyang three-pointer on the rebound. It's Brian Reyes coming out of that situation. Goes to Pugoy, kick to the corner. RR Garcia decided not to take it. Andun ang depensa ni Jeff Chan. Pugoy, atake na naman. Ang sigip. But Motown 2 picks it up. 6 to shoot. Brian Reyes, he's gotta go. Kick to RR. Tatlo pala yung RR sa kanila. No? Ba't si Ryan Reyes?
Ryan Reyes din, no?
Bounce to Justin Chua. Masyadong mababa. Hindi na na-handle ni Chua on the run.
It didn't seem like he was expecting that pass.
Kaya sabi nga niya kay Revilla, pupofte na sana eh. Magsisil pa ako
Magsisil pa lang siya.
Diba? 6 points ang lamang ng TNT. 36 seconds na lang. 17 on their shot clock. Pugoy, bumitaw ng 3. That was short. Kitang-kita mula sa angulo natin. And Revilla saw the clock. Says this 3 seconds difference. Let's just milk this one. Try to get the last shot of the quarter. Yun na, yung pofte ni Justin Chua na sinasabi niya kanina. At nakuha rin niya yung kaninang gusto niyang makuha.
Well, he wanted to seal deep so that it's a lot easier to be able to get that 2 points. And he feels that he can take on Mo Tautua. He did exactly just that.
Mo stops and pops from 3. Hit one earlier. Bitin yun. Carey wanted to follow it up. Pero naubusan na ng oras. Dikit ang ating laban pagkatapos ng una. 24-20 ang score lamang ang TNT Katropa ng 4. Well, for the Phoenix Fuel Masters, everyone is accountable to Coach Louie Alas for their performance. And yung bench, medyo had a lot of answering to do after that game dahil yung performance nila mababa.
When you look at the team of Coach Louie, he really builds a lot on the team concept. And he wants everybody to be able to contribute. Lalo na kapag yung koponan mo nagpe-press at naglalaro ng ganong klaseng depensa, kinakailangan mabilis ang ikot mo ng tao. So kung mabilis ang ikot mo ng tao, hindi pwedeng opensiba lang ang nilalaro mo. Kailangan pati, or rather, hindi lang pwedeng depensa, kailangan pati offense nilalaro mo. At yun yung challenge na binibigay ni Coach Louie sa kanyang second group. Okay, dumidepensa kayo, pero kinakailangan makapuntos din.
Here's that power move earlier from Mo Tautua. That's the power move of the quarter brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas. Chan goes inside the Chua. Jumper is long and the rebound taken by Kelly Will na bumalik na sa ating laban. Kelly wanted a alley-oop play pero hindi napasa ni Castro. Harvey Carey from the side. That's a miss.
You know, one thing Phoenix has been able to do against TNT is they're making TNT move the ball a lot quicker and get a little bit out of rhythm dun sa kanilang ofensiba.
So second quarter natin, hatid din sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Walang nakuha sa opensa itong Phoenix. TNT, it's inside with Stemara, tipped away by Willie Wilson. Good hands. Dehesa on the break. Oh, nasupal pa ni Jason Castro. What defense from the blur.
Ayan ang experience. Naghahanap ng contact itong si Dehesa. And Jason Castro knew exactly what he wanted to do. So umiwas siya, tapos inabangan niya sa taas.
We've seen Jason Castro do that a lot in the past few conferences. Yung timing niya sa talon, sakto talaga. Harvey Carey back to the bench. Al Francis Tamsi is in the game para sa TNT. Kelly makes his move, wanted to go to Troy Rosario na handa na mag-rebound sana kung sakasakali. He wasn't expecting that pass. Couple of times, Troy hasn't been ready for the feeds from his teammates. Kasi yung forte ni Troy talaga yung offensive rebound. Ganun, so,
tsaka spot up sa 3 points, especially at the corner.
Yeah. But you have to realize he is really one of the top options already on offense para sa koponan ng TNT. Kramer. 6 to shoot. Kick to Jason Perkins. Attacks the basket. In and out. Tamsi the rebound. Castro goes behind his back. May reach in si Carl Dehesa. Stop for fast break. First personal para kay Dehesa. Pero relentless ang pressure talaga sa ball handler, no, ng Phoenix.
Kinakailangan. You know, the guy who's dribbling that basketball, you have to always keep him busy.
And there you go.
Diba? Hindi lang yung you don't. Sometimes it's not all about just forcing the turnover, but even just getting him tired and delaying yung clock. Para pag napasa na niya yung bola, that means nabawasan na yung oras. You have less time to make the play or set up the play.
Looks eerily familiar to the pressure defense of the Alaska Aces. Spankya. Kramer hands it off to Dehesa. Nasa poste si Matthew Wright. Tamki, nakabantay. Matthew Wright takes it anyway. Mintis, rebound. Kelly Williams leads back to Troy Rosario. Basado malakas, pero nakuha rin naman niya. To the cutting Kelly. Drops it back to Troy. Out to Castro, who can't knock it down. And the white shirts are able to get the possession back. And you like the effort sa parte ng Phoenix Fuel Masters. Able to prevent TNT. Kramer off the glass. Mali ang angulo. Castro gets it. Semarad's on the floor holding on to his ankle. Troy Rosario mishandles the pass underneath. They go outside to Tamsi. He can shoot that. Too strong. Rosario keeps it alive. 9 minutes and 20 remaining in the second period. Troy against Doug. Pabandang tira. Mintis. Walang nakaasul sa ilalim for the possible offensive rebound.
And that's how strong Doug Kramer is. Kita mo, hindi man lang umatras si Doug nung inaatrasan ni Troy Rosario.
Perkins tapped that one out of the Matthew Wright miss from 3. You look at the offense naman yun. We've been crediting the defense of Phoenix. Kanina pa makulit, medyo relentless nga yung dating. Pero yung offense nila, we've seen several plays such as that. Yung early in the shot clock, they take an outside shot, not too much ball movement on the side of the Phoenix Fuel Masters. And I guess that's an aspect na gustong i-improve talaga ni Coach Louie Alas. Yung opensa, yung ganda ng takbo ng opensa.
Well, first thing, when you're the head coach, you want to be able to set your rules. And usually the rules are on defense. And we've known Coach Louie for a long time. And alam mo naman, depensa talaga ang kanyang binibigay ng #1 priority. And I feel with a chemist or team like what he has now, that's definitely the right move. And then you let the offense progress after that.
Di pumasok ang tira ron. Jason Perkins gets the rebound. Troy Rosario was holding on to his arm. He'll be called for a loose ball foul. And you know, parang narinig tayo eh. Biglang gumanda yung ball movement. Oh, that's 3 points. All the way up to the line. Punta sa kanto. Balik na naman sa kabila. And had Hazul knocked that down. I felt they would have looked at us and said, oh, ano sinasabi niya?
Taas pala tumanon ng referee.
Sasabihin ko eh.
Kondisyon.
Kondisyon talaga yung mga yan. Okay daw ba yung training ng mga yan?
Hindi, tsaka para makasabay ka sa isang laro, kailangan talaga kondisyon ka.
There's the bounce to Matthew Wright against Kelly Williams. The birthday boys, nagbanggaan sa ere.
Matthew Wright, you know, I've seen him progress into his career, his second year now in the PBA. And you like how he's attacking the basket a lot harder and a lot stronger. And not just going one way, but he has that sidestep. He can go left, he can go right. And pag naharangan mo yung unang attempt niya, may bale. So he's got a lot of different a big arsenal dun sa offense niya.
Free throw brought to us by Smart. Be there like never before.
NBA Philippines President Carlos Singson in the house.
That's right. Puro mga taga-NBA yata yun, if I'm not mistaken. The Caucasian fellow sa may kaliwa niya, taga-NBA din niya. Nakasama na rin natin yan in the past. 2-point lead for TNT. TNT's been having difficulty. Wala pang nai-score dito. Almost 4 minutes already gone by. 2-0 pa lang yung score dito sa second period.
And Charlie, one of the things I pointed out, itong Phoenix is very good at second chance points. In that first quarter alone, 8 second chance points itong Phoenix of 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I didn't even notice because we've been going back and forth. People have been falling on the ground, taking shots, and there have been fouls called. But those 2 free throws of Matthew Wright were the first and only points dito sa second period so far.
Charlie, nung first quarter, 9 assists for Phoenix. Out of 20 points.
So maganda pala ikot nila ng bola.
Oo.
Yun yung lumalabas dun no? Mo Tautua is at the scorer's table. He'll check back in. Started strong kanina nung pumasok siya. In the meantime, Jason Castro to Rosario, go all the way to Ryan Reyes. 8 to shoot. Ryan kicks to Kelly. Napunta kay Pogoy. That was a broken play na nagmukhang spectacular.
Ang ganda nung pagtapik ng Kelly Williams. Nakita niya, okay, hindi na haabot doon. Tatapikin niya, just presence of mind for Kelly Williams.
Lead is up to 4, 26 to 22. Jeff Chan, bantay sarado si Pogoy. Kramer will drive. Kelly Williams slaps that away. Troy Rosario had to pick it up. It's with Castro. Perkins trying to stick with him. Pass inside to Troy. Sliding to the basket. Nahanap siya. Umangat na sa 6 ang lamang ng TNT. Kaya naman napatawag ng timeout si Coach Luis.
Hello, kabulayan ko, taga Pangasinan, lalo-laro at Kalasyaw. Magbantay kayo kung muna galaw me on February 10, 5 p.m. Rain or Shine versus Magnolia Hotshot, ang pambansang manok. Dito na Kalasyaw Sports Complex. Maninayan tayo. God bless you kayo namin.
Well, a son of Pangasinan from Posorubio, inviting yung tiga Kalasyaw, yung iba mga taga-probinsya ng Pangasinan para manood nung bakbakan.
Tsaka yung mga nalalapit na mga probinsya dyan, pwede rin puntahan
Yun,
yan.
syempre.
Mga taga-Tarlac, kahit mga Baguio at Benguet, malapit na yan.
Pwede na bumaba, no? Itong rain or shine ng kalaban ng Magnolia Pambansang Manok. Magnolia, of course, coming off a loft na break yung kanilang winning streak. San Miguel Beermen were able to squeak that one out. Panalo na dapat ang Magnolia ron. But, well, San Miguel is made of stern stuff.
Walang balita rin natin, Charlie, itong Magnolia, makakalaro na si Paul Lee.
That's right.
In that ball game.
So that should be good. Good matchup in Kalasyaw. Reese, what do you have for us?
Well, as you were mentioning earlier about the good ball movement itong Phoenix Fuel Masters, well, a lot is moving also when it comes to personnel. Around 10 players na ang naipapasok ni Coach Louie Alas. Ang sabi niya sa akin, it's because of course of defense also. Because nga, they're pressuring a lot. Alam niya na nakakapagod. And for them to keep that intensity, for that defense to always be effective, then they always have to have fresh legs on the floor. Charlie.
Salamat, Reese. Well, Doms, I think conditioning is of prime importance if you're going to be on the Phoenix Fuel Masters. Kasi kailangan makasabay ka. Kung hindi, you lag down on defense, you probably won't see much time.
Oh, lalo na kapag hindi ka makapressure. Di ba, you have to be able to play full court pressure. And, you know, it's something I experienced when I was playing college. And even later on, kinakailangan talaga kondisyon ka kung maglalaro ka ng 40, 48 minutes of pressure type of basketball. A lot of runs.
Here's that play. It was an offensive foul on Jason Perkins. Sa'yo natawagan dun sa play niya. Nagkasabitan silang dalawa. Dati magkakampi. Tapos yun na nga. Ngayon, kasasabi lang na ating venue announcer, there's a technical foul on Jason Perkins for saying something that you're not supposed to say.
Profanity.
Oh.
Ano ba yun?
Diba? Hindi ko alam. Hindi natin pwede sabihin yung sinabi niya. Ang technical free throw nito, hatid sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. It's a miss from Jason Castro, unable to capitalize sa tawag na yun.
Phoenix only with 2 points so far in this quarter and we're already pretty much halfway done.
Dribblers, open your Moneyball app. Ito ang ating pangalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sinong player ng Phoenix ang may kaarawan ngayon? Number 1, Matthew Wright. Number 2, Jeff Chan. Number 3, Jason Perkins. Pindot na. Eh, talagang not-disiring na kayo pang hindi nyo makuha yan. Kasi kanina ba kami paulit-ulit ni Papadom. R.R. Garcia bounces it over to Norbert, who used to play for Phoenix. Di ba sila ni Justin Chua yung... Hindi. Sila ba? Paano naman ba yun? Hindi, nagkasabay yata sila sa TNT muna bago na trade si Justin Chua going there. Azul.
Three-way trade yata yung Norbert. Alamin natin yan.
Azul from 3. Offline, alam niya, humabol na sana siya. Tapos bagsak si Jason Perkins. Somebody in blue shoved him to the floor. Ryan Reyes. Ganun kalakas si Ryan Reyes. Talsik si Hefty Lefty. Let's watch this steal. Brought to us by United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding. Ikaw ang bida. Jello. Halfway mark, halos. 1 second to go bago mag-halfway mark ng ating second period. And a foul. Offensive again. Called on Jason Perkins. Pangalawa na niyang offensive foul yan. That's his second personal. Garcia goes to Mo. Pasa sa loob kay Norbert Torres. Sa kanyang pagangat, wala na siyang hawak na bola. Nagawan na naman siya ni Jason Perkins. Now Wright steps back for the jumper. Bounces up a couple of times and decides not to go in, and Mo Tao to a rebound na naman.
Alam mo yung field goal shooting this quarter has definitely gone down.
For both teams.
Oh. Actually, itong Phoenix, 2 points pa lang sila, di ba? This quarter. And lampas na, more than halfway mark. It's been 2 free throws by Matthew Wright so far for Phoenix.
From the Mall of Asia Arena, welcome back to the PBA. Proof na maliit lang talaga ang mundo pagdating sa basketball. Matthew Wright, right there on your screens, and Norbert Torres. Dati silang magkakampi sa Phoenix Fuel Masters once upon a time. Also, magkalaro at magkakampi rin sila in Canada. Back then, 10 years old pa lang daw sila, yung mga weekend leagues para sa mga Phil-Ams or Phil-Canadians, magkakampi na sila doon. And then sabay halos din silang nakarating dito sa Pilipinas, and now they see themselves in the pro. Later today, ang sabi ni Matthew, he's planning to hook up with Norbert and have dinner. Magpapalibre daw siya kahit pa manalo sila sa laro na to. Charlie.
Maraming salamat.
Sama na kami.
Birthday ni Matthew Dapat libre na tayong lahat.
Sama na kami.
Oo nga
Wala naman yung plano ni attorney.
Alamin ni Riza kung saan sila pupunta na lang tayo.
Sa Raffles daw
Ganun ba? pwede tayo doon. Matthew wanted to go over to Intal.
Phoenix shooting 0 out of 12 in the second quarter.
0%, ha?
2 out of 10.
Di ka lang mag-compute. Ito, nakashoot pa itong TNT on the break.
Si Dr. J will be proud of me. 2 out of 10, 20% for TNT.
Kuha mo yun.
0 out of 12, 0%.
Diba? So shooting is really going south. Here's a smart move of the half brought to us by Smart. Be there like never before. Ganda ng completion ni Mo Tao Tua. Chance para makuha ang 3-point play. Mo Tao Tua. Mawala. Mintis, pero Norbert gets the offensive rebound. And another possession para sa TNT, and despite the shooting percentage going down, they're making baskets from the free throw line. And
Kapos, ha?
Yun, kapos yun. Pero sila pa rin nakakuha. But that was under the gun. Wala na. Naubusan na ng oras ang TNT katropa. Not the most beautiful offense we've seen dito sa second period from both teams. The score actually is 7-2.
Tsaka wala pang assist tong Phoenix.
Dito
in the
sa
second quarter. Wala pa shoot
Yung nga sinasabi natin. Nung first period, sabi mo 9 assists. Ngayon 0 assists so far. 8 minutes halos na ang nakakaraan. Chua, hook shot. Ayaw pa rin. Sa rebound, Mo Tautua. Talagang mahirapan si JB Mendoza to out-rebound Big Mo. RR crosses over Alolino. Out to Tautua who will attack. Leave it for Norbert. Who gets hit on the way up.
It's always nice to see the big man coming from the outside, attacking the basket, and at the last second, dishing off to the other big man.
Galaw ng gwardiya nga ginawa ni Tautua doon.
Well, he's athletic enough to be able to do that.
So Norbert was drafted by the Pure Foods franchise na ngayong Magnolia na. Tapos lumipat siya sa Phoenix, and now here he is with TNT. Okay, dribblers, ang tamang sagot sa ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question ay number 1. Matthew Wright, siya ang may birthday ngayon sa komponan ng Phoenix Fuel Masters.
Di ba nag-global din sandali si Torres?
Hindi ako sure. Pero pag-iisipan natin yan. There's a turnover again on the part of TNT. JC Intal. Over to Alolino. Gets it on the break. Ano ko, nalabas pa yun dahil nag-back rim muna. Dun sa layup. So 4 points already for Phoenix. Finally, dito sa second
Getting
period.
a field goal. And that's how they'll be able to do it. You know, force some turnovers, get on the fast break. On the fast break, there are bigger chances for you to be able to score from the field. Why? Because usually lamang kayo dyan. Either 3-on-2, 2-on-1, 4-on-3.
Kapik palabas ng Phoenix. So Ryan Reyes, baseline inbound. Goes all the way to Tautua. RR Garcia swings it over to Semerad. They kick to Ryan. Siya bumitaw ng tres. Swak na swak yun. Nothing but the nylon on that shot, Tom.
And that time, that ball rotation, finding wide open Ryan Reyes. And because it was on the half court already, nakita mo yung difference. Yung oras na nasa shot clock mo, madami pa, maganda ikot ng bola, madali. And that's why Phoenix wants to be able to keep this game, kumbaga yung full court you pressure a lot.
Dom's keeper busy. Reese, ano meron?
Charlie, we might not see Eli Revilla for a while. I-assess pa daw nila at the half kung kaya makabalik dahil ang complaint ay masakit yung kanyang kanang kamay. Ang term ng PT na korbo, in English, papatranslate ko yan sa inyo ni Dom.
Korbo? Meron bang English translation yan? Ay, hindi. Meron pa isa pa. Na tinidor.
Na tinidor. Yung,
alam ko na ang English nito. Oh. Na Magumar John.
Yun. Na-injure yung kamay para si Magu.
Kung nakita nyo si Magu ngayon, he is sporting a, ano ba? Parang, hindi cast eh. Parang gawa-gawa lang niya.
Popsicle stick.
Tignan nyo na lang yung Facebook page niya or Twitter account niya. Nandun yung picture ng daliri niya.
Ryan Reyes knocked down the free throw. Well,
basically, when you say na korbo or na tinidor, natamaan yan. Meaning your arm or your fingers were extended and it either hit the ball or it hit a person or basta a solid object.
Na-trauma yung kamay mo.
Oh.
Parang ganun di ba? So, kaya nga, nakita nyo, he was trying to roll it over that implement na sigurado binigay ng kanilang trainer dyan. Para pag na-sprain, pinaparoll sa bote. Parang ganon. So let's see. We will keep tabs on that LA Revilla situation as the game goes along. But now it's a 13-point lead para sa TNT. Slowly but surely pulling away dito sa second period. At meron pang offensive foul na naman. This is the fourth offensive foul na tinawag kontra sa Phoenix Fuel Masters. And they're really just giving that ball away. Scoring only 4 points so far dito sa second period. At napag-iwanan na sila. We have a 29-year-old rookie who's in the game para sa Phoenix, si Jam Cortez.
Oo. Naglaro rin yan for Coach Louie, di ba?
Letran. Pass goes to Norbert at the post. Not too comfortable over there. Kaya dinabas kay Rosario. Second to go. Hook shot from three-point land. Mintis para kay Ryan Reyes.
Good defense that time by Phoenix.
Alolino was open momentarily. Hindi niya tinira. Only 2 minutes and 10 to go in the half. JC wanted to go to Jam. Turnover na naman naging resulta. Tumatakbo ang TNT. Ryan Reyes, all sorts of contact, no call. Lead pass goes to Jam Cortez. Goes over to Jeff John. Who rewarded the veteran sniper with a fast break layup. And Norbert's having difficulty inbounding this ball. And he threw that one away.
Oh, that's what happens when you're able to get a fast break and then you're able to put the pressure once again. Hindi pa handa yung pag-inbound nitong TNT, then you force another turnover.
And Coach Nash immediately looked at Norbert Torres and said, call a timeout. Sinabihan niya hindi ka tumawag ng timeout. At na-warningan ngayon ng TNT Katropa for improper bench decorum. Ibig sabihin nun, nakatayo sila lahat, dapat hindi.
So ano yung reklamo ni Coach Nash, binangga yung player niya.
Doon sa kabila.
Oo.
Maraming protestations ka sa side ng TNT Katropa, but they're up by 11 with only a minute and 53 to go here in the second quarter.
Well, what you like about how the referees are calling it this conference is it allows a lot more physicality. So it allows you to play better defense.
Jeff Chan. Nothing on the three. Alulino, offensive rebound and put back. Alulino has scored 4 of the 6 points.
Offensive rebound once again. And they're just being more aggressive itong Phoenix. After that timeout in the 4-minute mark, they've come out and put a lot more pressure. Alam mo, mas nakakagana when you're playing defense. When you're able to force turnovers and you're able to score, mas ginaganahan ka, hindi ka napapagod.
Short on tres, ni Semerad, rebound Eriobu. Now with Matthew Wright. Matthew wanted to go to Eriobu, natabik, napunta kay Ital. Balik kay Matthew. 9 pang oras, 10 to go on the shot clock. Matthew makes his move, flips it over, Kelly! What a move from Mr. Wright. 8 points in the game.
And in the last few minutes, itong Phoenix is able to connect, make some shots because of the defense that they've been giving. They've gotten a lot more and easier looks on the fast break.
6-0 run niya para sa kanila. It was 37-24. 13 na lamang ng TNT. Biglang sumik-0 itong Phoenix para ibaba sa 7 at napatawag ng timeout si Coach Nash Rosella. Always wary of his team having lapses such as this, no? Few minutes na biglang bumababa ang level ng play nila. Well, let's talk about Jeff Chan. Was a steady gunner for Red Bull. Started out his career over there, went over to Raynor Shine. Doon siya na-establish talaga as a star in this league and internationally. And then here with Phoenix, just continuing yung kanyang sniping and veteran leadership.
Well, Jeff Chan, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. And, you know, one thing about Jeff, he's always ready to shoot. He's always, whenever he's open, he will take that shot. Yung kinakailangan nitong Phoenix, a guy, a veteran, who will lead by example.
And Jeff has learned, hindi lang siya spot-up shooter kagaya ng dati. Ngayon may pa-dribble-dribble na siya. He'll drive and draw, kick it to the sides, drop passes to his teammates, and knows how to finish at the basket as well. So Jeff Chan has really grown into an all-around player offensively. Lapang 1 minuto na titira sa first half. Pogoy kicks to the corner, balik sa kanya. Swing around to Castro. Kelly's asking for it, ang liit ng kalaban. What's he gonna do with 5 to shoot? He'll challenge the 2 guys. That's a miss. Troy Rosario wanted to put it back in, bit in.
Good defense once again by Phoenix. Alam mo, off-balance yung ofensiba nitong TNT with the pressure that Phoenix is showing.
Balik na maagaw. They go to Semerad. Open from 3. And that's when you pay. Yung backcourt pressure, medyo outnumbered na kayo pagtawid. And bukas na bukas si Semerad. He made them pay. Balik sa 10 lamang ng TNT. 20 seconds na go na lamang. 3 seconds sa diferensya ng mga orasan natin. Sintal, hands it off to Matthew. Wright will make his move. Feels confident against Kelly Williams. Hooks it up, pero andun ang depensa ni Kelly. Semerad picks it up. 5 seconds to go. Castro, kicks to the corner. 1 fake, 1 dribble. Bitin ang 3 ni Anthony Semerad. What a run in this second quarter. Not the highest scoring quarter. But 16-10 ang naging score dito sa second period. Umangat na lamang ng TNT sa 10, 40-30. Panoorin natin ang power move ng quarter. Natin sa atin ang Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas. The birthday boys went at it there and Matthew Wright got the 2. We'll be back. 10-point lead para sa TNT at the half, 40-30 at the score. It's a very low-scoring second period in particular. 16-10 lamang para sa TNT. And halos first 4 or 5 minutes, 2-0 lang yata yung score natin. So nahirapan sila. So the number, not too high for either team in the...
Nothing spectacular.
Nothing spectacular.
Nothing spectacular at all. TNT getting their points off those fast break. 14 of the 40 nanggaling dito sa fast break points. Ito namang Phoenix, like I mentioned earlier, second chance points. They're hustling. They're playing good defense. and trying to keep those field goal percentages low. Makikita mo naman 38 lang para sa TNT, 32 para dito sa Phoenix.
Top scorers natin, isa lang ang naka-double digits ng first half. Anthony Semrad with the strength of a couple of three-pointers. Pogoy and Tautua ably supporting him. Matthew Wright with 8 and a trio of 4-pointers among the Fuel Masters.
Charlie, gotta expect Phoenix to start playing the same that they did in the last 3 or 4 minutes of that second quarter, when they were really scrambling and making life difficult for TNT.
Ating third quarter, hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. 0 of 9 from 3-point line ng Phoenix sa first half. Naka-4 naman na 3 ang TNT. So that's basically the spread in this game. More or less, 10 points. Di ba? Action has begun here in the second half. RJ Hazul, Matthew Wright, Willie Wilson, Perkins, and Jeff Chan for Coach Louis Alas. Kabilang panig naman, it's Castro, Rosario, Semerad Reyes, and Kelly Williams. And Willie Wilson hits his third field goal of the game, 6 points total.
Jason Perkins, wala pa masyadong naipapakita so far. He got that technical, got an offensive foul, got another foul. Oh. And then he hasn't really been able to play all that well. Even Jason Castro.
Now Jeff Chan sets his feet from 3. Bounces out and Ryan Reyes gets it. Let's see if the shooting percentages will rise dito sa period na to. Castro gets sandwiched in between 2 white shirts and he's claiming that the ball should stay with them, but the referee Riante says nope, balik sa kabila. Ang ating mga referee sa laban na ito, referees Kilingen, Yante, Montoya, and Nubla. They go to right. To Perkins, labas kay Matthew. The double came, Perkins is open, kicks into the corner. That's a 3 if it goes para kay RJ Hazul. At yan ang unang trifecta para sa Phoenix sa laban na ito.
And they have 5 points in this third quarter. They're the only team that has scored so far.
That's right, nabuba na lang sa 5 ang Kalamangan. Kanina, 13 yan. No second period. Castro wants the 3 back. Ayaw! Niluwa nung ring. Nilinis muna, partner.
Pero you know, what I like about Phoenix, they've effectively taken away yung efficiency nitong si Troy Rosario. Hasn't really taken much 3-point shots. They're not letting him get those offensive rebounds.
Hey Dom, grabe yung unselfishness na pinakita ni Matthew Wright. He probably had that shot for himself already. Di naman nag-hard challenge si Kelly Williams, but he dropped it over to Jason Perkins. Wants his rookie to get going sa larong ito. Down to just a 3-point lead. So, strong start for Phoenix. Castro creates some space, gets it to drop.
Give him enough space and Jason Castro will create for himself or his teammates. I think that itong TNT, if they're able to bring that ball up a lot quicker and really try to be able to set up their play a little bit more, then they have a better chance. Ngayon kasi, yung tempo is being dictated by Phoenix.
And Willie Wilson hits another jumper. So 8 points na kanyang nagagawa rito sa laban na to. He's playing center if you look at it. And that defense, Willie Wilson. But Castro, medyo nagigising na rito sa third period. I'm sure he's fully aware na hindi masyado maganda yung first half niya. And then Coach Nash probably pointed it out to him to state the obvious. Pero ngayon parang he's decided na he will have his presence felt in this game.
Well, if you remember, Jason Castro in that game against Magnolia and itong si RR Garcia, not really able to battle against the backcourt of Magnolia. So it was taken upon as a challenge by Coach Nash in that last game against Kia. And you know, and he felt na kulang pa din yon. So they're hoping na dito na mailabas na ni RR Garcia, ni Jason Castro, na that he's going to be good for 20-30 points.
Well, right now, he has 8 in the game. Jason Castro kicks it out to Semerad. He has 12. Misses the 3 from the top of the key. Hindi niya favorite spot. Dapat kanto eh. Hindi naman gusto niyang pwesto sa ganyan.
You can see now the ball is a lot longer in the hands of Jason Castro.
Matthew Wright hit the deck. At nandiyan pa rin siya. sa ating hardcore dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Let's go over to Riza Diaz. Riza?
Charlie, from Coach Louis Alas, sabi niya, we have to be better in defending the transition of TNT. More so, if you could engage them to set up their half-court offense, mas magiging maganda daw yung chances nila in winning this ball game. Now, an update on L.A. Revilla. He's there by the end of the bench of the Phoenix Fuel Masters. You could see his hand that's heavily taped. According to him, hindi na siya makakabalik in this game. And right after the game, they will go straight to the hospital for an x-ray. Charlie.
Maraming salamat, Riza. So no L.A. Revilla anymore for the rest of this ball game.
Ano ba kaya yung tinamaan nung kamay niya?
Yun na nga. I wonder what kind of sequence caused the injury. And he's a tough kid, so kung kaya ilalaro niya yan. That means something's really wrong. Brian Reyes, 5 to shoot para sa TNT. Nag-aantay ng kakampi, dumiskarte lang sarili. He's got to put it up. Just in time, but it's short. It's nothing, and the referee's whistle. The 24-second violation, and as the ball will head back to Phoenix, down by 6, 7, and 59 remaining. 4-man substitution ang gagawin ni Coach. 5-man substitution. Hindi yata natutuwa sa lima niya ngayon.
Charlie, 9-5 ang run na ginawa nitong Phoenix so far in the third quarter, so obviously not happy with what they're showing.
Perkins. You know, making moves inside the paint. Jason Perkins has really come into the PBA prepared, no? Knowing paano niya makuha yung mga tira niya dito, draw contact, go to the line. Playing well beyond his years here in the PBA. Of course, if you look at it now, and I think we were talking about it before the game, Dom, the youngest player in the PBA right now is Jeron Teng. He's 24 and a few months. So ganun na yung youngest player natin ngayon. So at 24, mamang-mama na yung mga yan, and then they're ready to bang with the rest of the guys here. As the free throw of Perkins was brought to us by Smart, be there like never before. Wala na tayo yung mga 21-year-olds.
And I think, you know, 24 is a good age for players to come into the PBA. Kasi pag masyadong bata ka din pumasok, you know, 1-2 years, di maganda ipakita mo, especially if you're not one of the top guys in your class. Napakahirap eh. You'll be bouncing around from one team to another trying to crack a lineup. So 24 years old, you know, you get a couple of years playing in the D-League to prepare yourself for the PBA. Kasi 12 teams lang tayo eh.
That's right. And the lefty gets 2 free throws to go.
But itong si Jason Perkins, I can see from the time that he was drafted up to now, you can see he's lost some weight. And hindi na, parang ang hirap na rin tawaging hefty lefty. Not just because he lost some weight, but also the PBA guys are a lot bigger.
Tama yun. R.R. Garcia. Pinahihirapan ni JP Mendoza. Kicks it to Tamsi. Tamsi let's fly! And Al Francis knocks down a three-pointer.
And they put that offense away from guys like R.R. Pugoy, and they were able to see, yun ang kagandahan dito kay R.R. Garcia. He's able to orchestrate the offense and find his open teammates. He's so quick, he's so deadly. He's made a full recovery from that shoulder injury and that operation, and you like how he's playing.
Tiga FU yan si Al Francis Tamsi. Tatlong tiga FU ngayon na nasa loob.
Oo,
Para
Pugoy,
sa TNT.
Garcia,
diba?
and Tamsi.
May connection talaga sa FU itong...
Bakit? Siyempre naman. Head coach yata nila.
Dati.
Oo. Pati assistant coach nila, di ba? Assistant ni Coach Nash doon sa
Correct,
FU.
correct. And, well, of course, you talk about connections. Yung kapatid naman ni Coach Nash, siyang coach ngayon ng FU. Na mamaya, may kita rin natin dito sapagkat assistant siya ni Timothy Cone. Hinebra Kia. Earl Timothy Cone, no? Who just turned, sorry coach, 60 years old just recently. A milestone, kaya naman pwedeng sabihin yun dapat. And getting better like fine wine. There's a nice pass inside to Harvey Carey. RR to Harvey, and Harvey just waits. And parang yung walang pinakaiba talaga. Willie Wilson, Harvey Carey get a lot of the same from these two people. JC Intal. Jumper is short. And Pugoy picks it up. Intal is there waiting. Oh! Nag-miscue silang dalawa. Inag-aantay si Tautua for an eye-in-the-sky play.
Alley-oop dapat yun. But Pugoy wanting to just give that easy pass.
And that's a 3-on-1. And Coach Nash cannot be happy at all sa nangyari sa play na yun despite the fact na umangat na ulit sa siyam ang lamang ng kanyang koponan. kasi yung ganun eh. Dapat sure 2 na yun. Baka nga 3 pa.
Hayaan mo ng layup. Hayaan mo ng hindi dunk. Pero dapat 2 points. Eh, nangyari doon, wala.
Alolino draws some contact from Tamsi. So pupunta sa linya si Jello for 2 free throws. 6:02 remaining.
Charlie, that run that Phoenix had late in the second quarter, Jello Alolino was part of the 5 on the floor.
2 free throws, Jello Alolino.
Well, Alolino actually had a very solid rookie season para sa Phoenix Fuel Masters. He had some good games. Pag pinapasok siya, minsan 4 or 5 minutes lang, but he'll be productive during that short stint. So, solid yan. As a point guard, as a backup point guard dito sa PBA, I think Jello Alolino has really earned that spot. But he misses the second free throw. JP Mendoza, one fake, umangat, mintis ang tira. Siya naman ang pupunta sa linya para sa dalawang free throws. Alam mo, masama loob ni Coach Alex Compton na napitiwan ito si JP Mendoza. But it was a personal thing with the Alaska Aces because he really worked hard, played a solid third conference for Alaska last season. And he'll be at the line to shoot 2 free throws for just under 6 minutes remaining. Dito sa third period, full timeout ang tinawag ng Phoenix Fuel Masters.
Hi everyone, this is Gabe Norwood of the Rain or Shine Lasso Painters, inviting everyone out to support not just Rain or Shine, also Magnolia and the PBA Kalashao Sports Complex, 5 p.m. on February 10th. And personally touches me. This is where I trace my roots. Excited to meet my family to see where it all started, and hopefully everybody turns out and shows their support. Thank you, and God bless.
Yung si Gabe Norwood, inaanyayahan lahat ng mga taga-Kalasyaw na manood ng game nila kontra sa Magnolia sa Sabado. And Gabe's grandfather is from Kalasyaw mismo. Unlike si Mike Pingriscain na nag-imbita, tiga Poso Rubio siya, nearby, no? Pero si Gabe talagang tiga Kalasyaw ang kanyang lolo. Ang kanyang lola naman tiga Tarlac. As you said, the nearby provinces. Baka pwedeng dumayo rin yung mga kamag-anakan ng kanyang grandmother to watch. Si Gabe Norwood missed on the first free throw from JP Mendoza. A while ago, you caught a glimpse of the new commissioner ng ating liga na si Willie Marcial, overseeing the proceedings dito sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena. 2 misses from JP, but he will be given a replacement free throw dahil sa lane violation na ginawa nitong TNT katropa. Yung free throw niya hatid sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. Ayaw talaga eh. 3.
0 of 3.
Pero 0-2 yung recorded doon kasi yung pangalawa will not be recorded. Carry. Natapik sa likod, but he gets it right back. He'll make his move. Kick to Tamsi. Tamsi on the drive. Uy! Parang papasa. Gumawa ng sariling tira.
I think nagulat siya na wide open yung lane para sa kanya.
Well, Tamsi was a scorer.
There's a big difference now of the guys on the floor for TNT. They're pressuring Phoenix as well. Yung kanina, sabi ko nga Phoenix was dictating the tempo.
And Alolino had nowhere to go. That's a struggle. He threw that ball away and he tracked it down by himself. Panic path yun. Lumangat siya na walang mapapasahan. Panoorin natin ang smart move of the half na hatid sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. Yan yung drive a while ago by Alfrancis Tamsi.
Technical foul on Phoenix Fuel Masters, Jello Alolino for a second delay of game infraction.
So a delay of game warning was called on Jello Alolino, and because they were called for one earlier in the first half, that was Justin Chua on an inbound play at the baseline. That's a technical foul. That is not an unsportsmanlike technical foul. So kahit nakailang ka ng ganyan, hindi ka masisipa sa laro. Kailangan unsportsmanlike yung dalawang technical mo para
Pero pag madagdagan yung ganyan, hindi ka rin naman tatagal sa floor kasi hindi magugustuhan ng coach mo yun.
Tama rin. There's a foul by Alolino, trying to play tough defense on R.R. Garcia. It's an 11-point lead para sa TNT. Kanina, it was 13 na ibaba na ng TNT ng Phoenix to 3. Diba? 3 na lang. Ngayon, umangat na ulit sa 11. R.R. makes his move. Kicks it over to Pogoy. Oh, Pogoy! Nasabayan ni Mendoza. JP Mendoza. Pinakikita talaga. Oo, di ba? Solid dumipensa ito si JP. Tamsi, nahirapan mag-inbound. Finally, kinuha ni Pogoy. 5 to shoot. Under 5 minutes to go. Pogoy, dalawang pick. Hindi kumahagat si Mendoza. Mintis ang tira. Bakbakan sa rebound.
Just good one-on-one defense once again by Mendoza. Even coming off those screens, he's able to stay in front of Pogoy. Ay, kita mo, hindi siya kumakagat dun sa mga fake ni Pogoy.
Tama. Jeff Chan. Tahimik pa sila si Jeff Chan sa laban na ito eh. And on the drive, Tamsi. May isa pati ka FU yan, si Jeff Chan. Dami nila rito sa PBA. Pero pinakamarami yung yung Ateneo, pinakamarami sa PBA na player. Right now, across all the 12 rosters, they have the most players. Pero alam ko yung sayo, marami-rami rin.
Lalo na pag sinama yung mga coaches.
So yun, marami yun. Mga nag-retire na rin, naging coach na. Marami talaga sila. Tamsi will sit in favor of Anthony Semerad. He gets high fives till the end of the bench dahil ang ganda na kanyang pinakita. A 3, a 2 in the lane. Good defense. Hirap na naman maka-inbound ang TNT. And Pogoy shows his ball handling as he crosses the timeline.
And look at that. Pagtawid ng bola, 14 seconds left.
Exactly. Halos sakto na nga. Buti ka sila pa 8 seconds doon actually. Sakto yung pagtawid ni Pogoy. And Kramer hits Pogoy. And Doug Kramer. Doug Kramer had a health scare as well. Pag-trade sa kanya dito sa Phoenix Fuel Masters from Global Port, had to undergo surgery.
Dahil sa puso. But already cleared.
That's right. And look at the way he's playing. He's hit a few shots tonight and he's playing top interior ball. Harvey Carey to the hoop.
Oh, almost a turnover there. The referees caught it. Miscommunication between JC and Kramer.
Punta natin si Riza Diaz once again.
Charlie, apparently si Matthew Wright suffered from a mild sprain on his left ankle. So kanina nakita natin nire-retape yun ng kanilang PT. Nabigyan na naman ng abiso si Coach Louie Alas na ready na makabalik si Matthew Wright. So we'll expect him to be reinserted in the game anytime now. Charlie.
Well, that's good news for the Phoenix Fuel Masters na makakabalik si Matthew Wright. As well, good news is Jeff Chan hitting his first three-pointer of the game.
Well, they're going to need Matthew Wright, especially in the fourth quarter. Not just because of his shooting, but his ability to break down the defense, to pass, and to rebound.
Especially if the game is close. Diba?
He's one of those guys na gusto mo yung bola nasa kamay niya.
Pwede siya yung maging closer para sa Phoenix. So let's see if they get to that point, no? Kasi ngayon naghahabol pa rin sila. Walo lang naman. R.R. Garcia against Jello Alolino. It's been a tough matchup. Kanina pa yung dalawang yan. And R.R. wants to take him at the poke. And yung kanyang step in, tapos hook shot, nagawa niya over Jello Alolino. R.R. with just 3 points.
Parang hindi mo kalain na 3 points lang, no?
Kaya babad na babad siya eh.
Pero ang dami na rin niyang assist dito sa third quarter.
Quintal hands it off to Jello Alolino. Alolino.
4 na yung assist nito si R.R. Garcia.
Alolino in the lane. Wasn't really sure what he wanted to do. Flipped it up over Norbert Torres. Nagmintis. Pogoy. Looking straight. Oh, look at that sidestep. Hindi lang napasok. Ang ganda naman ng galaw na yun. But natagalan sila. Hindi nila marinig na tumatawag ng timeout si Coach Nash Rosella. It's a full timeout with 2:53 remaining. They're up by 10.
Their hope.
That's right. Mintis sa tres si R.R. Garcia. They set up that play coming out of the timeout pero over the backward. So ball immediately goes back to Phoenix trying to catch up here. Cut this lead to single digits. Only 2:47 remaining in the third period. And if you're a team like Phoenix, you know, and you're trying to establish yung identity mo sa liga, you need to be able to compete with these teams, di ba? On a regular basis. Matalo ka man, pero kailangan mong pakita na lumalaban ka eh. And you can't be left behind. Right now, it's just an 8-point lead.
Well, Jeff Chan with 9 points in the ball game, 7 in this third quarter. Like I mentioned, you know, Jeff Chan is one of those guys that he's a leader that leads by example. And you like how he's being tough and not just allowing TNT to show and walk all over.
Si Semerad wanted to change things up by posting up and cutting into the lane, pero nawala sa kanyang bola and he caught it again. That's a travel. So magkakataon para sa Phoenix na makalapit. Jeff Chan is heating up. They go to JC Intal. He's been quiet. Go to JP Mendoza. Sinabayan ni Harvey Carey. The ball is on the floor. Hazul wants 3. Can't get it to go. Intal. Kinuha ni Ryan Reyes.
JC also not able to get his game going.
Just grab that away.
For Harvey Carey. And the right for JP Mendoza.
JC Intal has struggled lately.
Last foul's a 15 foul for the field missers.
Nantay yung screen. Garcia goes over to Ryan Reyes. Bumitaw ng 3. Malakas ang tira. Jeff Chan tracks down the rebound. Siya na rin magdadala ng bola. Will he go all the way? Drop it to Doug. Kinaliwa ni Doug River. What a setup from Jeff Chan.
He's been doing a lot of damage in this third quarter. Offensively and even defensively, Jeff Chan putting up a stand.
Ay, yung court vision rin. Pinakita niya rin. May drive and draw. Sabay bagsak. Ito, kick out naman kay RR. Lumapit, kinaliwa, pabanda sana, no go. Troy Rosario, ito tahimik sa laban na ito.
Oo, wala pa tayo nakikita.
Exactly, hasn't gotten anything, just 2 points. And Norbert Torres pa, nakashoot doon sa weak side. Phoenix quickly answers, RJ Hazul.
Probably had the easiest transition nung pagpalit nila ng coach with Coach Louie because of their history in the Alaska Aces, alam na niya yung kinakailangan gawin.
And he was one of those defensive guards sa panig ng Alaska with Ximiniano and Chris Banchero who would really gang up on the opposing point guards, di ba? Kaya alam na ni Coach Louie na maaasahan niya. There's a steal from Jeff Chan. Naghanap ng kakampi. Fakes the 3, goes to Matthew Wright. They got what they wanted in that play. Tatlo na lang ang lamang ng TNT. Nice run by the Fuel Mafters.
Speaking of three-point shots for Phoenix here in the third quarter.
At ang lahat ng oras na ito, 10 seconds to go, para sa TNT na. Garcia goes up there to Norbert. Tresyan. Mintis. Ayun, si Troy Rosario. Kanina pa niya sinusubukan yung mga ganyang klaseng play at napasok niya. RJ Hazul has some space. He'll take it. But he overshoots. Ganda ng ginawa ng Phoenix defensively, which dictated some easy points on the break. 61-56 pagtapos ng third period. Let's watch this power move ng kwarto. Natin sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. 2-9 na lakas. And he got that one to go inside. 5 lang ang lamang ng TNT fourth quarter. Mukhang exciting ito. Antayin niyo po.
Nasa saig na naman ang ating mga paboritong manlalaro.
Takes it to the cup. Chico down the middle, stopping on a dime. Bello ties the game at 72.
Bonacer, that's good! Alam mong it's on para dito sa babyface assassin.
They go to the corner. Hugnatan for 3. Sweet shooting. Reyna Hugnatan. Ito naman yung mga matchup sa Biyernes. Cuneta, Astro ang ating venue. San Miguel, Blackwater, and Lex Meralco. Doubleheader na mo ang aming hatid sa inyo dito sa ESPN 5. Ang ating fourth quarter ng laban na ito. Hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. May labang ka. 5 ang lamang ng TNT. Nasa Mall of Asia Arena po tayo. Ako po si Charlie Cuna together with Dominic. Oh, that's gonna be an interception from Jello Alolino. Phoenix looking to Come closer. Napasok si Jello. Uy! Bumagsak si Troy Rosario.
Oo, tumama yung
And his chin.
baba niya.
Exactly. His chin hit the hardcourt. Kitang-kita natin yun from where we are sitting. And yeah, he understandably shaken up.
Oo, malakas yun. But let's talk about Phoenix. Phoenix really just been able to dictate yung physicality in this ball game, especially in the third quarter and the last few minutes of that second quarter.
And the way things are being played, the way they're being allowed to play ngayon sa PBA, the more physical teams have been able to gain advantages. Let's watch it. Bumagsak kasi si Perkins.
Tumama siya dun sa paa
And then
nitong si
oh,
Kelly Williams.
Boom! Then he hits his face and wow, in slow-mo, it looked even worse.
And we're hoping that Troy Rosario is okay. Tumama yung paa ni Jason Perkins dito kay Kelly Williams. Natapilok siya. He went straight to the legs of Troy Rosario. And Rosario hitting his chin on the floor.
And these are the kind of lulls that are okay to have, di ba? Parang necessary. And you know, he's holding on sa tabi ng kanyang panga. Making sure the hinges are still there.
Mukhang may konting dugo, so could have a cut dun sa kanyang baba.
Well, si Troy, usual energy ang pinakikita niya rito. Depensa, not too much of the scoring department so far for Jeff Troy Rosario. There's Kelly.
Ito si Troy, he's actually holding on to his ears and his head, trying to see if he's okay and if he can move. But everybody, you know, napaka-importante kasi dito na wag mo igalaw agad eh.
And sapagkat hindi naman ito lull dahil sa pag-review ng flagrant foul or something like that, Phoenix players are actually with their coaches right now huddling. Hindi naman bawal yon. Ito, panoorin natin ulit, no? And watch what happens here.
Dito siya ma-off balance eh, yung pagbagsak eh.
And
then he hits his chin on the floor.
And the entire Phoenix lineup and their coaches are all standing there with the looks of concern. Rather, TNT. Well, the Phoenix guys as well look very concerned.
They're gonna probably, looks like they're gonna put him on a neck brace just to make sure that they take away that pressure of that neck.
Well, that's gonna be a blow para sa TNT pag kailangan iupo si Troy Rosario. But an injury like that, regardless of how he feels, you know, you might have to really just sit him down para ma-examine muna siya ng mga doktor. Baka kailangan pa.
Malamang i-x-ray yan mamaya, just to make sure that he's okay.
So ito na nga, nakita natin, pumasok na yung medics natin. 4 points and 8 rebounds para kay Troy Rosario. So as we said, not so much on the scoring, but 8 rebounds and keeping that ball alive after missed shots.
So they're gonna put him on that stretcher to be able to lift him out. Good sign though that he can move his legs.
So they place him on the board first. At iangat siya dun sa stretcher. Dire-diretso na siguro sa ambulansya yan. Papunta na sa ospital. Panigurado. And well, this game, a close one, 61-58. Tatlo lamang ang lamang ng TNT. Phoenix has shown some fight in them.
Oh, definitely dictating the tempo here in the third quarter on the defensive end. They've been playing tough defense, able to claw back. And alam mo yung third quarter, Charlie, their best scoring quarter, itong Phoenix with 26 points, only 21 para sa TNT. They were able to knock down some three-point shots as well, and they got those three-point shots because they were able to force turnovers and get open looks.
You like the energy na nadala ng ibang mga guardia nila to try to pressure the TNT guards as well. As we've been mentioning from the start, Coach Louis Alas preaches that, no?
They're trying to make sure that he's secure on that board before they try and move him.
At si Troy must have really felt something is wrong, or must feel that something is wrong para parang pumayag siya. Normally you'll see a player try to stand up and then try to get up on his own power, but Troy never even made a move. And as we said, we saw it. No? We've shown it a couple of times, and we saw it from our angle right here at the court side towards the middle of the towards center court kung saan kami nakapo ni kasamang Doms. And we saw his chin slam against the hard court.
Or hoping that he's okay.
And ang kanyang may bahay. Siyempre, concerned na concerned. And she will accompany the medical crew together with her husband. Where they're headed, we're not sure whether it's the dugout or straight to the ambulance. We will get a report from Riza Diaz.
Charlie,
not too long.
Itong third quarter, let me share some more statistics with you guys. Turnovers of TNT in the third quarter, 5, 2 lang para sa Phoenix. And Phoenix, of those 5 turnovers, they scored 9 points. A big statistic for them.
So there's some talent, make no mistake about it. There's a Phoenix Fuel team na yan. And with a coach like Louis Alas who preaches team defense. But they've had a couple of big wins, huh? Despite their 3-4 record, yung mga panalo nila. Ginebra, di ba? Tapos NLEX, they were able to defeat as well. And there's the backward pressure. Matthew Wright naman ang buhabantay kay Jason Castro. Hands it off to Semerad. So we resume action here with only, with still 11:25 remaining. We had just started our fourth period when Troy Rosario took a spill. Castro jumper. Too strong. The rebound is tipped to RJ Azul, but Castro, the fastest guy in the league, ay nauna sa bola.
He's got a nose for that basketball, you know. And it was Jason Castro. Expect him to handle the ball a little bit more once again here in the fourth quarter.
Walking into that 3 was Ryan Reyes, who still cannot get that one to fall. So chance to tie, maybe cut it to 1, depende. Perkins makes his move. Azul. Bitin ang 3-point attempt. One-handed rebound from Kelly Williams. Castro to the trailing Kelly. 17-foot jumper on the move. Too strong. Azul. And Azul's been doing work dito sa game na ito. A lot of the things he's done may not show up on the stat sheet, but he's been getting deflections.
And he's putting a lot of pressure on the guards. And kahit na hindi ka mag-force ng turnover, pero yung pinapagod mo and trying to take away that efficiency and effectivity of the opposing guard is something you won't see on the stat sheet.
Nice setup, Alulino going to Perkins. Second-year guy going to the rookie. Isa na lang ang lamang ng TNT. Castro will make his move. Flip it up with his left. Masyado malakas sa rebound. Perkins lost it, but Azul picked it up. Chance to take the lead para sa Phoenix Fuel Masters. They go to Perkins once again. Susubukin niya ang depensa ni Tautua. That's a miss, and Kelly Williams is unopposed para sa rebound. Side step, flips it up, muntik pang pumasok. Kramer. Those are two big guys. Bumping each other there.
Big guys.
Yan ang tipong palakihan ng braso.
New free throws, Kelly Williams.
Kelly Williams is the line para sa dalawang free throw. Puntahan natin si Riza.
Charlie, nadala na sa ospital si Troy Rosario. Kasama niya yung team physician nila. Nandun din yung kanyang may bahay na si Mitch. Bago siya makaalis, actually nakakausap pa siya ng physician. I was able to ask how he was. Ang sabi niya, medyo nahihilo lang daw talaga siya. And apparently that time, parang nasusuka. But he couldn't actually throw up kasi nga meron siyang neck brace. May nakita tayong dugo dun sa kanyang baba. Pero that's from the collision on the court. Ang talagang, kumbaga, kailangan nilang makita is of course kung may fracture. But the good news is very responsive si Troy. Tinanong nila kung magagalaw niya yung paa niya, nagagalaw din niya. And again, nagre-reply siya doon sa mga tanong ng mga physicians. Charlie.
Salamat sa report na yan, Riza Diaz. Glad to hear, but of course we will all wait for the results ng mga tests na gagawin ng mga doktor. X-ray kasama na dyan sigurado. So wishing Troy
All the
all
best.
the best.
Oh.
Really unfortunate pag nakakita tayo ng ganyan, no? Mga injuries. Malolino goes to Matthew Wright. He's been quiet. Bounce goes to Jason Perkins. It hits the foot of Kelly Williams. 4 seconds to shoot para sa Phoenix.
Still low-scoring ball game.
That's right. Hazul bumitaw agad, Miltis. Perkins keeps it alive. That's an offensive rebound once again. That kept him alive during second period of first half. But the ball's on the floor. Sino kukuha niyan? Castro at Hazul nagbabakbakan. Bakbakang NCAA yan dati, di ba? Letran tsaka PCU. 30-second timeout ang tinawag si RJ Hazul as the ball was on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout.
4 seconds on the shot clock, so they're going to try and see what they can get from here. This could be a turning point for them if they're able to get a big shot. Gotta remember, they've already scored from that three-point area. They scored 3 out of 6 in the third quarter. So, meron na silang kumpiyansa na nakakapasok sila from that area.
When I was trying to look at this matchup, as you see yung next 3 kalaban ng Phoenix, Meralco, Blackwater, Global Port. Pero para sa Phoenix, whenever they want to compete in a game or they want to win a game, most of the time gumagana ang three-point shooting because they have weapons from that area. Wasn't there in the first half, 0 of 9. They trailed by 10, pero lately pumapasok na ng konti, kaya naman 3 na lang.
And they rely heavily on their three-point shooting. And they're actually a very efficient team. They don't take too many attempts in ball games as compared to like TNT and the other teams. They only shoot about 20-21 attempts a ball game. Pero mataas yung kanilang field goal percentage when they take it.
Only 2 seconds to shoot, pero pag drive ni Willie Wilson sa may baseline, may foul na tatawagin against TNT, so they earn a fresh 14 and more time to come up with something. Lucky break para sa Phoenix because Wilson looked trapped underneath the basket. Alolino makes his move. Short on the attempt driving to the hoop. They missed opportunity. Come closer. Semarat goes to the post. Williams faces. Andyan si Perkins para bantayan si Kelly. Turn around jumper way off. Willie Wilson keeps that one alive. Look at that. Patapik-tapik lang ala Team Duncan.
You know, the undersized big men of Phoenix have been doing a fantastic job against TNT. And you know, if you're Phoenix, you're okay to match up like that because yung mga big men ng TNT wala naman talagang pumoposte. You know, they're really quick and they just go to the open spot.
Kautua knocks down Willie Wilson. Power move going up. No whistle. Good challenge from Jason Perkins. You can't wait for the whistle in today's PBA.
You gotta go up strong and not anticipate na may tatawag na foul.
TNT calls a time on 7:41 na natitira. 3 lang ang lamang ng katropa. Last Saturday, we had a game at the Cuneta that was supposed to be in Legazpi. Pero dahil nga sa mga pangyayari doon hindi na bumiyahe muna. Trying to reach yung mga fans natin all over the country. Yan ang gusto natin gawin. 3-point lead TNT. Matthew comes off that screen. Laki ng kanyang defender. Di makatira ng 3 pero inikutan. Mo staying tough. Pero mautak talaga to si Matthew Wright. He can get you off your feet and draw contact.
And the advantage when you're able to break down that defense with the dribble and have a couple of things. And you have to play defense against Matthew Wright all the way out from that three-point area.
Free throws ni Wright. Hatid sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. 27 years old today. Itong si Matthew Wright. St. Bonaventure, ang kanyang pinanggalingan na university. Dribbler, ito ng ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball Best Player of the Game, si Dindo Bernardo. Congrats, Dindo, for being the Moneyball winner sa araw na ito. 2-por-2, 13 puntos for the birthday boy ng Phoenix. Pogoy. No explosive offensive performances from TNT because they normally have 1 or 2 guys who score heavily. But there, the other birthday boy naman ng TNT, si Kelly Williams, pabandang tiray na pasok.
At that time, little phase up and a jumper for Kelly Williams. Those are the shots that he got against Kia.
Remember, he scored the first points para sa TNT sa laban na ito. Got the first 2, but he only has 6 so far. But okay lang yun. Lamang pa rin sila. As Coach Nash would say, the ball was hit away from Willie Wilson. TNT pagkakataon palakingin ang kanilang kalamangan. 6:44 remaining. Your Phoenix, you don't want them to go on a run. And a foul is called. Just Jeff Chan went underneath RR Pugoy. Willie Wilson rather.
For the Phoenix Fuel Masters.
So side court inbound ito para sa TNT katropa. Hindi na secure ng Phoenix ang defensive rebound.
14 seconds.
Fresh 14 for TNT. Pugoy receives. Yung mga bagong sali sa Gilas last year na nagpakita talaga. Si Matthew Wright, si RR Pugoy. And Mo Tautua.
9 points in the ball game from Mo Tautua. And that's a good matchup for Tautua. One thing he's got to do is keep the dribbles limited. 1-2 dribbles lang, tapos na. Dapat, you take that shot. Why? Because Willie Wilson is such a great defender that the more times that you dribble, there's a bigger chance for him to get that ball.
And everyone forgot there was a bonus free throw. Wala gusto rebound eh. Parang nakalimutan nila. Kanila may isa pa. 5-point lead for TNT. Alolino goes to Wilson, kicks to the corner. Jeff wants 3. Unable to get it, and RR Garcia, the little guard, gets in there para makuha ang rebound. Such a luxury para kay Coach Nash Racela. If Jason Castro fits, you have a quality guy in RR Garcia to back him up. Screen from Kelly. Balik kay Kelly ang bola. Swing to Pugoy. Phoenix dodging a bullet there. Lead would have gone up to 8 to sakasakali. 5 minutes and 36 to go. Phoenix playing catch-up still. Matthew Wright. Out to Alolino. Bumitaw. Laulaw ang tira.
I thought he was going to pass that basketball.
It's an air ball. Didn't look decided to take the shot. Parang gusto niyang pumasa. Biglang itinira na lang. Willie Wilson. Look at that. Going around Mo Tautua. Just a smart post defender.
You got to protect that basketball whenever Willie Wilson is the one defending you.
Magnanakaw yan eh. Diba?
Bilis ng kamay niya. Tsaka he's so quick.
Snatcher. There, Alolino. One more time. Yun! Ready siya ron.
That time wide open. Did not hesitate. Took that 3-point shot. And that's a good shot for him because it allows a little bit more time for RJ Hasul to rest on the bench.
At kinukulit pa niya sa depensa a while ago si RR Pugoy. Nahirapan itawid yung bola sa timeline. Now the time is down to 6. RR. That's a travel. That's a travel. He dragged his pivot foot bago niya napasa kay Kelly Williamson. Ngayon na naman ang Phoenix. Just when you think they're faltering, they do something. They close the gap to just 2. Sa Biyernes, San Miguel, Blackwater, and Lex Meralco. Doubleheader natin dito sa ESPN 5.
And Lex and Meralco naghahabol din ng panalo yan. And even Blackwater at 2 and 5.
That's right.
4 games left. Basically gotta win 4 games.
Well, tough for Blackwater especially because they're playing against a team na kahit may isang talo yan. Yung pinaglalaban ng San Miguel, hindi to get into the playoffs, to be number 1. Di ba? So it's just a different level team.
And they've been doing it even with the injury of Alex Cabagnon.
That's right. Matthew Wright. Ang makatabla na itong Phoenix. It's been a long time. Perkins can't get it to go. Ball is tapped away. He can get it in the backward dahil nahawakan ni Matthew Wright yun. Ng taga-TNT yun rather. Jeff Chan draws the contact. Meron ng contact pero walang pito. Napasok naman yung tira. Jeff Chan.
Still looking for that contact. Jeff Chan, 11 points in the ballgame. I like how he's leading by example.
Napasigaw siya sa referee. Parang napang end one yun. And Alolino on the move is called for a reach-in. Pangalawa ni Jello yan. 14 fouls for Phoenix. Wala pang free throws yan. Reese, ano meron?
Charlie, on a lighter note, i-advance na rin natin yung pagbati kay Jeff Chan kasi birthday niya sa linggo naman, February 11. He would turn 35 by Sunday. Kasi ang susunod pa nilang laro ay Valentine's Day, February 14 kontra Meralco. So advance happy birthday kay Jeff Chan. Charlie.
Thanks a lot. Well, happy birthday, Jeffrey Allen Chan. Di ba? Nandito rin sa Mall of Asia Arena. Eh, naalala natin.
Makakakuha ng panalo.
Siyempre, ayun na yung advance happy birthday sa sarili niya. Naalala natin siya rito with that Gilas team back in 2013. Knocking down three-pointers. Free throw ni Castro atin sa atin ng Smart. Be there like never before. Hits one. So 1-point lead lang para for TNT. 3 minutes and 48 to go. Looks like we're going down to the wire dito sa laban na ito. Phoenix hanging tough, Dom. Matthew Wright. Na may mild sprain kanina. Pero nakabalik naman. Perkins will try to go up against Kelly. Powers his move. Humingi ng offensive foul si Kelly Williams.
And what I loved about that move kay Perkins, nakita niya hindi siya masyado nakakuha pa ng advantage. Kelly Williams was there the entire time but was patient. And that was such a difficult shot, but he stuck with it and got the 2 points.
And Kelly still talking to the referees, asking for that warding off. Castro, naibit doon sa loob. Jeff Chan with the help defense. Jeff Chan has been playing solid defense the past few sequences.
Nakita mo, gusto manalo nito si Jeff. He's been attacking that basket.
Ball goes back to Perkins. At challenge si Kelly Williams dito kay Perkins. Perkins short on the jumper. Castro pumulot. 2:40 remaining in the fourth period. Nandito si Dominico, sa tabi ko si Sir Seb Sarmenta, andyan sa loob. Naku, pag nagsasama yung dalawang yan, andito pa ako.
Kahit malayo kami.
Diba? Lagi nag-overtime eh. Pero, tingnan natin Kelly Williams with the bucket.
8 points for Kelly Williams. And what you like about that is gusto niya makabawi. Nashutan siya kanina nung Jason Perkins. And Jason Perkins did not expect Kelly to just take one dribble and attack that basket.
Jeff Chan. That one bounced out. Was right there. We're entering the twilight zone. These last 2 minutes are brought to us by Cobra. Sa Cobra Energy Drink, may labang ka. Isa lang ang labang nitong TNT. Bogoy wants to take on Alulino. Goes out to Castro. Castro will drive the lane. Balik kay Bogoy. Bogoy on the run. Pabandang tira. Gets it to go. Creating some offense. Bogoy and Alulino nag-uusap pa.
Calm and composed was R.R. Bogoy. Getting that 2 points and getting the lead back.
Panoorin natin yung galaw na yon. Bogoy manufacturing a shot. Just over the outstretched arms of the defender to give his team a 3-point lead. Timeout is called, 1:42 remaining. Let's check out this drive a while ago. Brought to us by United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Substitution.
Kelly Williams, ang veterano na talagang inangat ang kanyang laro in the past few conferences, was a mythical team member last season.
Semerad pinasok ngayon para kay Jason Castro. That's for defensive purposes.
Which happens often sa mga games ng TNT. Of course, Ryan Reyes is there as well. Tough defensive guard. Tatlo hinahabol ng Phoenix. Matthew Wright, well, always a threat of threes. Matthew Wright, Jeff Chan, dyan pa si Alulino, even Perkins. Jeff Chan comes off the screen. But the defense is there. Double. Andun si Perkins for the J, and it's too strong. A rebound taken by Bogoy.
This is going to be key. Calling a timeout. Si R.R. Bogoy, you like how he's got yung basketball IQ niya napakataas. He knows after he got that rebound, they're up 3 points. 1 minute and 22 left. They have some timeouts. They want to be able to set this up.
It's a 30-second timeout na tinawag nitong TNT katropa, Coach Nash Racela. will talk to his guys, maybe get another basket. With a minute and 22 to go, Phoenix still playing catch-up as we mentioned a while ago. Panoorin natin ang high sa tibay rebound na ito. Nahatid sa atin ng Eagles Cement. High sa tibay, well, few get higher than Kelly Williams here in the league until now.
And he's gotten higher from before, di ba?
Dalawa sila naman na pagalingan ng alley-oops dito sa PBA, Japit Aguilar at Kelly Williams.
Well, should be nice to see kung makasali ulit ng slam dunk contest itong si Kelly Williams. Alam naman natin, nanalo na rin yan.
That's right. So, 1 minuto, 22 segundo natitira. Unang laban pa lang to ng PBA Wednesday Wars natin.
And it's been a defensive game for both teams. Tignan mo naman yung ating score, di ba?
Well, a lot of the misses were forced by good defense. Some were just bad misses, especially in the second period. But it's a quality ball game still between these two teams. Hindi ng konting espasyo si Jason Castro, but Wright knows they've been called for a technical for the delay of the game, so he kept his distance. Pogoy to Ryan Reyes. Dahil pang oras, 12 seconds. Pogoy always a threat, kaya naman JP Mendoza nakatutok sa kanya. He will kick to Ryan. That's a 3 kung pumasok. No go, and Kramer secures the rebound. Phoenix needs to hurry a bit, although it's just a 3-point lead. And they don't need a 3, though.
Oh, definitely not a 3. A good defense by Kelly Williams. Oh, getting called for that foul on the reach-in.
The birthday boys going at it once again. 9 years apart, of course. No, pero all balls, sabi ni Kelly Williams, telling himself, not the referee.
Wala ka na magagawa sa tawag na ng referee, whether you agree or not. The good thing is, wala pang free throws.
So 14 to work with para sa Phoenix. Alolino, who's been left in the game because of his hard-nosed defense. They go to Wright, open from 3. Oh, he gets it to go! The right move mula rito sa Phoenix. And Matthew hits it just when they needed it. 16 points in the game for Mr. Wright.
Gotta love the execution that time of the Phoenix Fuel Masters. Jeff Chan obviously playing really well in this ball game, but look at him rotate that basketball. Wait for the proper time. Matthew Wright getting off that screen, getting free, knocking down that 3-point shot.
Just a beautiful release mula kay Matthew Wright. Sabi ni Jeff Chan, parang ako yung dati ako yung gumagawa niyan. He can actually still do it now, but it was his turn to feed his teammate. Nakakalain mo, Dom, 44 seconds to go, 44.1 to be exact. Score is tied.
Upcoming games para sa TNT, February 11, Barangay Ginebra. That's this Sunday. And then Valentine's Day, Global Port sa Araneta din yan. Then NLEX on Wednesday, February 28 to round up their next 3 games.
Valentine's Day, busy na naman si Doms.
Lagi naman.
Lagi ka busy?
Oo.
Pag Valentine?
Oo. Trabaho.
Oo nga. Tatrabaho tayo. Tatrabaho ka ba sa Valentine's Day? Ako, alam ko meron eh. Of course, Valentine's Day next week is also for the Roman Catholics Ash Wednesday. Start of the Lenten season.
Double celebration.
It depends how you look at it.
Tapos holiday sa Friday.
Correct.
Diba? February 16.
Okay, Patsoy.
JP Mendoza pinasok din for defensive purposes.
Pogoy, sa harapan mismo ng kanyang bench will do the inbound, and they better take care of the ball. Make sure someone receives it. There's Castro.
They want Jason to be the first recipient of that basketball para nasa kanya na and be able to create enough, have enough time.
At ang sigaw dito ng Phoenix, one stop. Ganun yun eh, one stop. Down to 9. Castro makes his move. Di makapenetrate. Down to 4. What's Castro gonna do? Runner in the lane. Too strong. Rebound. Perkins. Timeout called. 19.4 ang nalalabi at may pagkakataon ang Phoenix na manalo. Gamitin ang buong 19.4 and possibly win this game on this next play.
Oh, you like the communication between Matthew Wright and itong si Doug Kramer. to be able to foil that shot. When I say the communication, because Jason Castro had that ball much earlier, and he was playing around with that pick and roll, and Matthew Wright and Doug Kramer were talking, making sure that not allowing that shot.
The moment, listen. Doug, listen muna, Doug. Hey, listen. Doug, if Bob got the ball, it's going to off special. They might leave him even without the screen. Now, you have the short roll. Jeff is on the corner. Same play tayo, guys. Same play. Okay, same play. We do the last shot, guys. We do the last shot. Okay? So,
Jeffrey Chan nang pumasa kay Matthew Wright a while ago for the game-tying three-pointer, and now after forcing a stop, great defensive rebound on the part of Phoenix Fuel after siniguradong hindi maka-offensive. That's one of the things that not having Troy Rosario can do, no, para sa TNT Katropa. He's their best offensive rebounder.
Pinasok ulit si Jello Alolino for JP Mendoza, obviously for the offense naman. And to be able to set up this last play that Phoenix is cooking up.
So lahat ng oras para sa Phoenix na. Down to 7. Alolino waiting for Matthew Wright to come out. He gets it. Pass to Doug Kramer. Oh, he knocks it in. 3 seconds to go. Doug Kramer, what a setup. Matthew Wright had a chance na dumiskarte, pero nakita niya open ang kanyang kakampi. The big dog.
You talk about basketball IQ, Matthew Wright. You knew right away that Alolino was there to try and set up that play. Jello Alolino moved from left to right and went to the right once again. Matthew Wright coming off that screen, the help of Kelly Williams was there, but trusting his teammate Doug Kramer, giving up that basketball, getting the 2 points. Well executed play by Phoenix.
And Tony Semerat, maybe a 1/10 of a second late para i-challenge yung tira na yun. Clear pass to the hoop or clear vision.
Pero kung ikaw ang TNT, that's actually the person that you want to shoot off that play.
Right.
Diba?
Pero 3 seconds pa, ha? 3 seconds pa. And as I said, dito ka, dito si Sir Seven, dito ako. Pero, tira natin, ha? Tig-isang 30-second timeout. They foul to give on Phoenix. That would be big. They have a foul to give them. They use it at the right spot. Pwedeng maubusan ng oras ang TNT.
Roger, back pick for Kelly. Okay, and then flash to the ball.
So for the second straight game, TNT allowed the opponent to hang around.
Well, if you're Phoenix, Charlie, what you got to look for or watch out for is TNT off those back screens. Coach Nash Rosella so good at coming up with those screens, and you have Kelly Williams who can jump out of the building.
That's right. Backdoor play, no?
Oh, those backdoor plays. So it looks like Phoenix may be switching.
And you can even see kung saan nakapwesta si Kelly Williams right now sa may taas. So pretty sure he's gonna roll towards the basket. But may 30-second timeout na tinawag si Coach Louie. Yan ang huling timeout ng Phoenix.
And Coach Topex reminding everybody that we have 1 foul to give.
Coach Nash, a second opportunity to come up with a play.
Roger, go, and then Kelly catches it, and then
that's a full 3 seconds, Dop. So may oras. May oras pa mag-dribble, may oras pa baka may isa pang pasa, pang-inbound. So
a lot of things can happen. Force overtime, or even go all the way and win this game.
That's right. Kung beyond the arc ang tira ng TNT. And they do have the weapons. Ryan Reyes sa inbound. To Kelly. Kelly will drive. Put it up. Oh, it rolls out at the buzzer. It doesn't fall for Kelly Williams. And Phoenix Fuel prevails. Pretty much a count from behind victory para sa kanila. They were trailing maybe 8/10 of the way.
Oh, you gotta credit their defense. Their defense was definitely solid all throughout this ball game. Only allowing TNT to 11 points in the fourth quarter. Definitely a major feat for them. And then they, on the other hand, scoring 18 points in the fourth quarter, just refusing to lose, wanting to get this win, needing this win, getting their fourth win so far in this conference.
And TNT trudging towards the locker room because this was the winning bucket from Doug Kramer. Nice pass mula kay Matthew Wright, who knew just what to do. That's the power move of the quarter, brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. Tunay na lakas. Could there have been any others na gagawin the power move? Panalo ang Phoenix kontra TNT Katropa, 74-72. Amazing, splendid performance from Phoenix in that fourth quarter. They did get outscored 21-18 by TNT, but since they were up by 5, they held on for a 2-point win. Best player ang napili natin, partner.
Oh, best player of the ball game, Matthew Wright. He was fantastic all throughout this game. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and in the end, deferred to his teammate, trusted his veteran big man to be able to close out this ball game. Complete game once again for Matthew Wright. Happy birthday to our best player of the ball game.
Well, he did hit the 3 to tie it up bago natira ni Doug Kramer yun. So amazing performance from him. There's Matthew Wright, the birthday boy, who gets best player sa kanyang birthday. I'm sure he loves that gift. So, konting break lang tayo rito, pero Kia will take on Barangay Ginebra San Miguel dito sa ESPN 5. Sa ngalan ng lahat dito, Dominic Uy, Riza Diaz, Randy Bernard, Kenneth Merv, si Roy, ako po si Charlie Cuna. Salamat sa inyo panonood ng first game ng ating PBA Wednesday doubleheader.